Hello everyone, sorry. So, finally I got my audio correct. So, welcome guys to a special stream today. The Formula E track Diriyah has been released for rFactor 2 just yesterday, I think, or on Thursday. Anyway, since this track is new to rFactor 2, we want to take a look at it. So, very unusual for Formula E tracks, a ultra wide pit lane. And the special thing about this track is pit road, as much as the start finish line and the start line and the finish line are in completely different spots. So first I need to take a little bit of a look at the track in terms of where to go, where to steer to. That's why I'm just going to do an installation lap, and well, I'll already find out I need to change a little bit on the steering settings. This is fully Mickey Mouse, by the way, like a proper left, right, left, right, left, left, right part of the circuit. Diriyah in Saudi Arabia just seen the first 2 rounds of the Formula E season 7, and this is what I said. So this is the start line where cars line up to start the race. This, however, I think is called turn 15, turn 16. Then to the left hand side there goes into the pits, turn 18, and I think that is turn 19 if I'm not mistaken, and that is also the line here where the time is taken. So despite there are some starting grids, this is turn 1, turn 2, and well, here I'll lose my head around numbers of turns, to be all honest with you. It's also sadly a circuit where I cannot look too much at the chat, so sorry about that already, but as mentioned, I'm going to take the car back to pit road anyway, as I have to change a little bit on the settings. Ooh. Yeah, Dennis, that is a good call actually for how the track feels like, and not the track itself, but basically the layout. You know, it's like you go like this through that layout, and then there is a bit of a sharper turn, another sharp turn, and then you straighten up the wheel again. Then on the outside there you got the attack mode, and what you definitely don't want to have is a penalty, because pit limiter starts here already. And you go down to 50 and everyone is doing 100 kph around there everywhere. And then here is my pit box. So you see there is loads of space in the pit road, which is fairly unusual. So let's change some stuff on the chassis. Noise. Actually, no. Yes. Driving the intestines. No, actually I'm not practicing, I'm just taking the car out on a new track basically, but yeah, let's see how quick we can make it around here. The first 6 turns are left, right, and to get that circuit into your brain is probably a bit, well, it's rather difficult than anything else, because probably at this stage you lost the count about how many times you turn to the left and right in order to 100% know which corner is coming up next and with what speed you can take it. But let's see. First lappy is counting. Turn 1, oh dear, nearly missed it. So let's go through that jungle of red, right and left hands. And there is a right, and there comes a left with another kinda easy right that goes into a tighter right and a tight. Ooh. Rappa. Yes. So there is actually a bump or a hole in the racing line that can drag you off. Okay, so once you reach the ABB boards, you can prepare to go for the main straight. 1 minute 19. Well, you can make it a 16, I'm sure. This is where I think the BMW driver clinched the car in. It's easy to do that in that part of the circuit, I think. So, and here comes the right that just dropped me. Slightly touching the wall. Oh, if you go out of the rhythm, oh my god. If you get out of the rhythm here, I assume you got huge issues. I think in general, if you went out of the rhythm on one of these turns, it's difficult to get it back. Let's see, we lost the rhythm here last time, and, well, crap. Effectively, it's a little bit easier to get them tires up to temperature than, let's say, in Berlin. Because, like, you know, just the general turning is a little bit faster, so it's a bit easier to get heat into the tires. Happily, the wall barriers are changing into a certain way that you can kinda divide those track parts into, well, not really sections, but, well, sections to a certain extent, but I'm gonna show you next lap what I mean. I think for the beginning it's a good kind of way to get this into the brain. And you know, we're just talking about the difficult part, which is the first stages of the lap. So after turn 1 and turn 2, then everything is kinda aliens painting until you go to the left and accelerate here. Then it is a bit of accelerate. After accelerate, I think comes the blue, yes, the blue Formula E signs, and after that comes the yellow DHL. And if you just kind of get those sectors a bit in your mind, like how does the DHL sector look like, how does the first alien sector look like, how does the second alien sector look like, and then there is ABB when it comes back to the track, so we're back to the start straight, it's not start finish straight effectively. So that's currently how I'm trying to get the track into my mind a bit. Let's drive in attack mode. We clip the wall. F. So, for once, please. I found the rhythm in that DHL sector to a certain extent. Poor Formula E drivers. Getting all those corners perfectly right in a single lap attempt. Have you seen this, by the way? I was a bit sideways through this turn 14, and I effectively lost time. Because I was sideways. One really needs to think twice though about this, because it feels natural to release the throttle after a flying lap where the lights are, but here you have to do that here rather than where the lights are. This is a bit tricky, to be honest. Also, as you can see, the track's not entirely flat. Oh my god. A perfect yeet. I think doing a perfect lap around here must feel nearly as satisfying as getting a perfect lap around Monaco. Let's try to do this without sliding. Well, less sliding into the barrier. Big F. I'm not entirely sure if I would compare this track to Berlin, which one I would appreciate driving more. I do appreciate that there is no effie hairpin where you just yeet the car around as much as you can. That said though, there are certain locations where I think interesting car behavior, like, oh, I mean, you know, here, that section, let's say. Same with this section. You need to still perfectly yeet it around in the way that you chain the corners all together. You know, there are those combinated track parts which you just need to get perfectly right, like in Silverstone, Mackett's, Backett's, Chapel. If you fuck up Mackett's or Backett's, then Chapel's gonna be a catastrophe either way. And the big challenge here, I assume, is, well, chain in turn 1 till, or turn 2 till turn 14 basically. 113.6. But you know what I mean, it's going around turn 1, then you go around turn 2, don't clip 3, we clipped it. Turn 4, attention, you can easily use, well, I'll start all over again next lap. But you could have a rally pilot round here, it would certainly be beneficial. Some co-pilot telling you which corners to come up. And literally say after every corner, don't F up. Oh man. So, I'll just try again, you know, clear turn 1, all good. Clear turn 2, but don't clip 3. If you don't clip 3, stay tight to 4 because car may get loose. Then swing the car for 6 and 7. Stay tight, 7 and 8, a little bit of a breather. Then going down but not too quick. Oh, we were too quick. 6 and, well, you know, I lost track cause of the number already, but you guys know what I mean. Ooh. Yeah, and if you do that in a, if one of the drivers is doing that in the race, I'm speaking about the upcoming Formula E Accelerate race on next Thursday. Oh my god. Imagine the pile up in lap 1 if someone parks the car like I did. Also, I wonder how rFactor 2 will work with the fact that start finish line is not exactly, or the starting grid is not exactly where the finish line is. Pole is on the left. Oh, pole setter is just about able to see. Great. Shall we try going for a quick lap again? Let's see if those tires still do that. Ooh, effectively, I think they should. Question, is my brain ready for the track yet? Nope. F. Yeah, not allowed to slide here by all means. Oops. I'd still wish that Formula E at some point just runs on a standard track, but then I believe that those tracks are adding up to the excitement and to the special way of racing that we see in that series. Kept it. Push, push, push. dead. Oof. Oh dear. So, what do you guys think about the track? Let's see if with a fresh set of tires we can improve. Focus level that is required on this track is immense, and I see there's huge potential for wall riding again. And we go into the 12s. Probably not the first lap is the quickest, since I assume tires are still warming up. We improved though. Another way of set current engine power to the way that the Formula E Accelerate racers have to use, or will use as maximum. And still, car is quite slidey though. Another 10th improved. A winner at the end. Ooh. Not crashed into the barrier though. But oh dear. Okay, Michi wants to check something else again. Well, the track's interesting to say the least. I'm not sure. Like, you have 2 overtaking spots and that's it. You know, of course you cannot do any overtaking right here. It would be a horrendous mistake to try and go for an overtake here. As you can imagine. No, I never tried the Formula E mode for ACC, for AC. Let's see what the second lap is worth of. Still not really 100% happy with how the car turns. What tracks do they have for the Assetto Corsa Formula E car? That would be, of course, interesting to know. Hey Mark, how you doing? No second gear on this car anymore, that's correct. There was an update like, I think 6 weeks ago. Certainly not a good way to carry speed into a lap. But then remember, tires are still not up to temperature. It will be particularly interesting to see where drivers are going to save fuel. Effectively, I think you can save loads of fuel, and that's by not going full beans in the twisty area. And that will give you maybe an edge here on the straight. But then, of course, yeah, you need to see where you can optimize this for the lap time. This will be a huge task for Formula E Accelerate drivers next Thursday. So I have no idea what kind of energy target they are looking forward to. But after this lap I'm going to just, you know, introduce my way of energy saving, if I had to guess now, and see what I can maximize it out of that. I mean, let's have a little bit of a thought. We're doing a minute and 13s right now, kinda doing no management whatsoever. Let's pretend that will be 20 laps in a 25-minute race. 2 laps less than in Berlin. Could actually be alright. So that means exactly 5% energy of battery life to be consumed. So I would start consuming it around here. So basically that you don't have to brake around here a lot. As I think braking is not gonna regen you anything. And then you're coming around from here. Stay tight until the second apex and just go out again. I have no idea if that's sufficient, I have no idea if that's any goodie. We'll probably see on Thursday. Hey Sector! You love the Formula E streams. Why so? Don't think people like them too much. Actually, 514 that way. You definitely don't want to slide the car by all means. So let's just make sure the car stays on the line here. We're a little bit quicker than last time round. I think if you don't do lift and coast here, that's totally fine. So you can't get dive bombed like mad. And then I'd probably say you'd be fine. Not doing it exactly that way, but yeah, 5-0. Now of course you need to be lucky that the lap is indeed just 20 laps. If it's 21, you got like 4.7 something, and then certainly just coasting around that twisty part isn't enough anymore. Shall we try going for a quali attempt though? Hey there TG Sim Racing, how you doing? Yes, I agree. The consecutive corners make it unbelievably hard. I mean, imagine right now I have clean and no one in front of me. But looking at the sector 1 and 2, I don't really want to have anyone ahead of me in that area, really. Too much of a slide. Ooh, even more slides. Like, you know, when going around there so quick. Ah, Thomas, I understand. I understand. Okay, then it is time for seeing how the car behaves in qualifying. Maximum engine mix, region mode, brake bias. Oh dear. JS Stolzel, hey there. Have you tried letting the game load for more than 5 minutes? This can help it. Also, if you try to clean CBash and shaders folder in your rFactor root. Oh my god. This car in qualifying trim seems being too quick. And yes, I actually say this. Noise. Oops. Can't wait for the dive bombs into this turn. Oh, I can see where a qualifying would go already. Yes, exactly, JS in the root folder, but that doesn't sound like really it gives you much help if you say the game just randomly crashes. Okay, I'm just gonna give this one shot, guys, and then actually it will do it for today. What do I think about this track? This area where we're right here, first and second sector, I think it's way too much Mickey Mouse stuffy. Right, left, twisty sections, way too much combination corners behind each other. It requires a massive rhythm, that's for sure. And I think in that regard it's fun. Like, imagine the feel when you just nail a lap together. That will be great, I think. With a higher engine mode, you need to recalibrate braking points, that's for sure. Stop the sliding. You better have some power control on your right foot ready for. Ooh, damn it! Sorry for this section here, because once you're off the guard, the region mode's gonna pull hard on your rear end. Still feel like I'm doing something entirely wrong. That cbash folder is in user data, and then it may even be in results. I'm not sure. User data and then results and cbash, and I think it's all there. So, 1:12 with a grappa lappa. This lap's not gonna get better, it's not wheel banging just yet though, no. Oh. Alright guys, I'd say I call it a day. Call it a stream. New rFactor 2 feature, as we can see. We got our inputs back, which is nice. So we finally have some, I don't know how to call it really. We have some insight in our driving back. But yeah, that's fairly nice to see. We're gonna have a look at the onboard of one lap, turn 1 and 2. Yeah, I mean a very special circuit. That's gonna get nice pictures though. It's a great track cam. But yeah, you see this is a lot twisty right there. Clip the wall. I think even if we're gonna watch the race on Thursday, we're gonna lose our head a lot of times. Like, you know, where is that car right now? Is it going through turn 4? Is it going to turn 6? Or is it even going through turn 11? So, big if. Ultra wide, starting straight. That will lead into big dive bombs into this turn here, as you can imagine. Attack mode on the outside there. Probably you didn't see it, I have a wider screen, but yeah, guys, anyway, I think that's gonna do it for today. That's gonna do it for this one, the new Diriyah E-Pre track here on rFactor 2. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Stolzel. I have literally right now no clue what could cause it. Have you checked the game file integrity via Steam? That could be an opportunity still. You know, and while we complain about that track being so twisty, if you just look in the location where it has been put in, I don't think there is much you can do about that, to be honest. It's just like the nature of that area where it says. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time and hope you appreciated the stream. Please, if you do that, make sure you follow up on Twitch, subscribe to the YouTube channel, make that community grow, and give us a like on the video, guys. Would massively appreciate that. Hope you enjoy more sim racing to come, and that will be tomorrow, the Formula Sim Racing Race 1 at Imola. We're going to do some more practice for that. Then GT Pro on a Monday. Guys, you see, I got you covered. Guys, thank you so much for your time. Hope you enjoyed this, and see you there next time. Goodbye.